5 seconds.
Mana region, because he has a lot of region coming out from the Dragon Blood. And yeah, this should be an okay lane for him. Let me just check the mat, because the Flame Guard, I think it got a bit of a buff. Magic Absorb 80 and 220, so he can't take it off. Like, he's not going to be able to take it off with the Breathe Fire. He can only take it off level 1, damage 90, and then he can't take it off.
30 seconds and counting.
So, pretty calm in the middle lane.
Yeah, once you hit level 3 on Ember Spirit, 2 points in the Flame Guard, full duration, can't dispel it, can't take it off. They have a really good combo. They have a bit limited stuns on PSG.LGD. Like, they have Dragon Knight stun, they need to connect with the Rolling Thunder. These are not like guaranteed stuns other than the Dragon Tail. It could be a bit problematic. Good thing is they have no save inside a Chronosphere. Nothing against it.
It all comes down to this.
Ultimately, very big with saves. Faith Beyond on this Pangolier guy, I would agree with the panel. Said it was like a pick ban. Keep it out of the hand.
Panel Golier?
Vici.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to agree with them. You know, we've seen a lot of Pango. It was after season 1. I know the stats because I've said it so many times. It was the hero with the highest win rate, 71 point something over 20 games picked. Just overall felt really stable. Like, Pango is a really strong laner. If you combine him with someone who's decently strong, like a Snapfire, there's going to be a lot of minus armor. You need to be careful once Pango gets that lucky shot. It's 3 armor, level 1, and combine that with 6 coming out from the Little Shredder, 2 from the Blightstone, that's minus 11, quick and easy math. Mid lane.
You're much better at the math than I am.
Ori, tanking a lot of damage. Like, this is just a game winner, and he needs to use lane winner.
Dyer's
like, he
middle
needs
tower
to
is under
use
attack.
a healing cell. He needs to bring it. Yeah, bringing one right now. I think he got surprised by the Dragon Tail. He didn't expect it to get it. Like, you would expect him to get probably Breathe Fire, but nothing to say. Nicely done.
Usually what you see is goes to the Dragon Tail, another slight, and the by nothingness. Taking out a creep. Very important to... They've got the stun on to Ancient Apparition, but it's just PYW Sing Innocence for the moment.
Ancient Apparition can't do much in this lane. He's playing again.
Such things.
I know I hurt your feelings because you're a big AA spammer, but only thing he can do is harass. He needs to be very careful with his positioning. Like, one bad step could be a kill. Next assassin, once he hits that like level 3, 2 points in Impale, level 2 Iron
Is on
Shield.
the ground, and we're already looking
This
for
is what I
more.
talked about. They get the level 2, the minus armor is just too high. These two heroes have a ton of killing potential. Fade Beyond gets the first blood. I want to see if he decides to get a bottle. I think a lot of value from bottle in this game, especially when you get a first blood, allows you to continue to play aggressively in this lane. Like, you can just use the bottle. Snapfire could be the one just going for those refills. Or if he wants to go a different route, you know, just get that Orb of Corrosion. Because he's not getting harassed too much.
I don't know how I feel about those off-lane bottle. Love them.
For people who did not watch Season 1, give me your thoughts, B-Cup.
You broke it down. When you've got an off-lane bottle, you don't have to leave the lane, especially when your support's there. He can go refill the bottle, you stay in, you stay mana regen, and it really helps you.
Off-lane bottle equals good?
Yeah.
To sum it up?
Break it down. Off-lane bottle equals... Can't do the math on it. It does equal.
So Y dies on the bottom lane. They start to play aggressively with the level 3s. And yeah, old 11 has a bottle. Oh, Y could be in trouble again. They have Boots of Speed.
Careful. YW just harassing Innocence. And all by
Right,
himself.
Innocence is dead.
He's just dead.
Yeah, and this is what I talked about. Like,
Courier, that's probably dead too.
you need to be very careful. You can't be
Radiant's
allowed to go
courier has
for
been
like
killed.
contesting the pulls, because
Each
one
brave courier
misstep and you're just
knows
straight
the
up dead.
risks.
No, that's, you know, very significant. You get a second kill onto the support. You also take out the courier.
BYW decides to go for the water rune, so they picked up 2 of those. Dragon Knight is a hero that doesn't care too much about it. Like, he doesn't go for the bottle. His regen is pretty high anyway.
Right.
So it's all good.
Heavily roll. Smite. Things pretty low, I'd say, for the most part. Really expect it to be all too active until we really start 6 on for these heroes.
At this lineup, they could potentially make a rotation once on the mid lane. Once Dragon Knight hits level 6, there is a kill potential with the Dragon Tail. Put some tower damage, because this Dragon Knight, he doesn't die. Like, he's super tanky. He has a mana regen. He's also getting an extra mana regen with the raindrop, a bit more sustainability in the lane on top of it. I'm a bit worried about the bottom lane. AA sitting at the 1 CS. Faceless Void still farming decently, 26, but there is kill potential. We're gonna see a double Iron Shell back.
Yeah, he's looking like he's dead. No time lock in, no help at the moment. They've just chased down Ame. Now they've got the Spike Carapace over at Innocent. While that's happening, Ori over mid getting shaken. Rotation for
was
two.
well done.
Get the kill on the Ember. So yeah, the Void's dying bottom. They're getting a kill onto the mid. They're trying to have at least one lane.
You know, when I get all these predictions correctly about the game, I'm some of a puppy myself, you know, type of a meme where, like, yeah, it's, you know, these heroes that rely on level 6s on a mid lane like Dragon Knight, Dead Prophet, you know that they will bring 1 extra support, maybe even 2, try to get a kill, get the tower damage. It's easy to predict what you're gonna do with
Dire
certain
should look
heroes.
to their middle tower.
So you're
The
saying
flames rush forth.
A budget one, you know, 10%.
nothing to say. Going mid.
He's still alive,
Trying to run.
but not for long.
Valorous.
But he can't.
Learn
He's
from
dead.
your mistake.
UI dies though. Nothing to say. Fall in return. Kills happen across the map. A lot of rotations coming from mid because we said that was a lane that really didn't feel like there would be much aggression overall.
Yeah, this is the type of rotation you kind of expect. And now on the bottom lane, Faceless Wave getting closer to level 6. I'm not sure if they have enough damage. If heroes are full HP, I don't think they get a kill. Right. Like with just Ancient Apparition, they need to bring 1 extra hero. Pango's having a really good time, so he needs to be active. Like him and Dragon Knight will need to keep them busy.
Run with the wall, and now the Haunt. They got the vacuum, the silence, the damage. Ame, he is dead again.
Good rotation. They just
Radiant's
bring the
bottom
numbers.
tower is
Their
under
tower
attack.
damage is pretty limited until Dead Prophet gets level 6. Whenever you have Ember Spirit, you need to pair him up with the hero that has some kind of
Radiant's
tower
bottom
damage to be
tower
able
is in
to
danger.
just
There is
munch through the
little hope
towers,
for
because he
Dire's
doesn't
middle
provide
tower.
anything. Neither does like Spectre until she gets
Radiant's
3-4
bottom
items.
tower is under attack. Dire's
Tier 1.
middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is in danger.
Creeps. Ori comes over, slide out, but it's not really much of a little bit of a little shredder situation.
Dire's
and a
middle
tower
tower
kill.
has fallen.
Damage picked up by Ori, so maybe they want to turn this a little bit. Fire Snap Cookie, that lands onto the Nyx Assassin, but PYW, he might die here, but that was really impressive that he was able to avoid the Rolling Thunder like that.
Oh yeah, he knows how it works. He knows the exact speed. He is also physician in his free time. That's why, you know, he's able to do it. He takes out the piece of paper, a pen, does the calculation where he needs to go.
Calculations.
Yeah, he didn't
Radiant's
calculate
bottom tower
that
is in
fact.
danger.
Like, whenever you die, Cookie
Fire
on the
snap
top,
Cookie, up on top, Spectre
he's got that minus armor.
very quickly. Yeah, that
Radiant's
minus armor is
bottom
very
tower is
disgusting.
under attack.
And it's
Dire should
early. It's hard
look
to
to
deal
their
with
top
this.
tower. Dire
It's
have
minus 12
fortified their
armor at the
structures
moment. The
against
little
attack.
shredder
Radiant's
with the
Double
lucky
bottom
shot
damage
level
tower is
2.
in danger.
it was what, minus 11?
Dire's
Just
top tower is under
for
attack.
like 4 or 5 minutes into the game.
Now you also get the
Radiant's bottom
extra
tower
minus 5
is
armor
under
from
attack.
Medallion. There it
Dire
is, the
should
combo
look
on the
to their
bottom.
top
Got
tower.
the Mortimer's Kisses coming through, and Old 11 is dead now. A little bit of revenge there. Q gets the credit for the kill, but Curate with the
He doesn't get the last hit, which you would want him to have,
Radiant scan,
because he's
eager
been
to know
kind of
Dire's
struggling,
whereabouts.
managed to die 2 times.
yeah. And after Faith Beyond, but now the Rolling Thunder, Ice Blast comes in. That's going to land on the Puyo.
Radiant's top
Right
tower
clicks through, and
is
they-
under attack.
Probably another and a
Dire should look to
swashbuckle to
their
get this
bottom
kill.
tower.
Got the swashbuckle, they'll have the damage of Shatter. Innocent will get credit for that kill
Radiant's
onto
top tower is
Puyo.
in danger.
I'll take that.
I said that Pango needs to be a bit more active this time around. He's been involved in 4 out of 7 kills. Go for a different item build. We've seen like a Maelstrom type of build where you're able to scale. This time around, because Pango consumes a lot of mana, so he decides to get Arcane Boots and has a Blink Dagger queued up. So this is going to be their form of initiation. Dragon Knight finishing the power threats after Falcon Blade also wants to get a Blink Dagger. Sometimes 2 Blink Daggers are a bit too much, but we'll see. We'll see, you know, because Dragon Knight naturally wants to get it. Pango, usually not his first choice item.
We've talked about that. It's the amount of gold. It's done. The amount of gold that gets spent looking for ability, because if 2 heroes are getting it,
Yeah,
you're
that's
spending so much gold.
4,500
Dire's top tower is under attack.
gold of items just for the mobility.
Dire's top tower is no more.
Strike me, coward.
It's done. PYW just a
There is little hope for Radiant's
Time Lost
middle
first
tower.
hit back.
Dire should look to their top tower.
Carapace, and now Mortimer's Kisses. The first one lands on PYW. They're going to try and catch him through it. So it's good to have.
On this long range, no spells. AA Blast, Mortimer's Kisses. Snapfire needs to be careful, because when
Dire's
Down
top
on
tower
top
is
of nothing
under
to say.
attack.
Spectral Dagger into a TP. But they've got the vacuum, so unable to finish that TP. Use the big fire,
dragon
trying to run.
is
Remnant
slain.
get the kill, and they'll take out this DK.
yeah, sometimes you're not paying attention. Is vacuum available? They're gonna be able to.
Сделать не
Got the haunt, they'll get the kill. Puyoyo gets credit for that one. Cold Sweet Home Proc, they've got the Sun of Innocence. Fire Snap Cookie for a little bit of distance between.
Feed my beauties are
With the exorcism, last land hit the
You
shot
get yours.
With the stun on
You
him.
merely
So they'll
sip that life.
fire too.
Behold,
Can't even
a
finish my
subtle
sentences.
bird.
They are constantly
Dire's
fighting.
bottom tower is
So yeah, they
under
get
attack.
2 big kills.
Never
They don't
refuse
get
gold
any
given.
tower damage out of that one, but they took a bottom tower. So it's a position 5 dead profit, so she's gonna put extra points in the silence, like this AoE silence 6-second durations when it's maxed out. I expect that from position 5 dead profit. Like, you're not so much about dealing the damage with the Crypt Swarm, it's all about the control. Ame, he's shifting. He's thinking about what do I need to go for. First he had the Mask of Madness, now he's going for a more standard build these days. Roll, mid lane.
Dagger revealed. They've got
My
Blast and the
wick's
quick
still
kill on
burning.
Ori.
Yours flickered
He's
out.
one of those guys, well, that I just think really have first season we think he would.
Radiant's
There were
bottom
definitely,
tower
you know,
is in
series where he
danger.
picked it up
People
quite a bit.
expect that, you know, when you're Ori, that you're always gonna have a good
Yeah.
game, like you can carry the team from the mid lane as well. Well, considering the region you're playing in, like,
It's tough.
It's very tough. Like, you're not gonna be able to perform. You're not gonna be able to give 100% every single game because the competition is so strong.
It becomes very difficult, and really waiting for him to have that moment of pop off. Right now, sitting 4,500 net worth in the bottom 5.
flame
Fire Snap could
dies
be
out.
A predictable outcome.
Ice Blast not even needed, so he'll let that run all the way.
Well, maybe if we stop talking about him, he will stop dying. Usually it's the other way around. You know, we praise someone, we
Radiant's
say how
bottom
he's
tower
doing
is in
well, and
danger.
then he instantly dies.
Regeneration.
There is little hope for Dire's middle tower.
Chrono is available. DY is there with the silence. It's a long duration silence. This is 5-second silence.
Whoa, very preemptive on the
Killing
Chrono,
spree.
but I assume he saw, with the Sentry, he saw PYW.
He did not want to risk anything. I think it's completely fine to use a Chronosphere there just to get a kill, and you're also denying a possibility that you're gonna die there. So good stuff, you know, just one kill, but you can go back to triangle and keep farming up.
Didn't die. You okay?
Radiant's middle tower is under
ends up
attack.
being worth it. See if now cooldown, if they can turn it into something positive for them. But obviously, hindsight is setting up like they want smoke and got the act delivered on the.
They
also
have two
have a
big
Spirit
items.
Vessel.
They have a Spirit Vessel. They also have charges on it. So this is going to be a lot of damage. They also know the Chronosphere is down, so they want to keep fighting right now. Exorcism also available. Like, you have Iron Shell, you have a Flame Guard plus Spirit Vessel. That's so much overtime damage.
Q moving over. He's going to be spotted. They're coming through. Looking to get the counter. Nothing to say. They'll use the haunt. They've got the wall down. Vacuum too. So they're both going to the wall. The ice
I
pack
still
covering
wouldn't
nothing
trade
of a
places
deterrent.
with
Nothing
you.
to say, and Jinky will die.
Of the seer.
Two relatively easy
Radiant's
kills.
middle
If
tower
they brought the
is under
numbers,
attack.
we'll pop the Exorcism,
Radiant have
go for the
fortified
tower,
their structures
and they also
against
set up
attack.
vision, like 2 deep observer boards. Like, they have one
Radiant
observer
should
board
look to
inside the
their middle
base.
tower.
Like, this is not gonna get rewarded. And it's gonna give them so much information, whether they're smoking, where they're moving around the map.
Radiant's
Bango.
For the
middle
Rolling
tower
Thunder, but he
is
gets hit with the
under
Searing
attack.
Chains. They've got the silence as well as the.
I didn't
Spirit
realize
Siphon.
This
Stun,
silence,
yeah.
this silence lasts forever. It's a maxed out silence, which I really like. 6-second silence coming up from the
Radiant's middle
DP.
tower is no more.
It also lowers the cooldown. It's a 12-second cooldown spell, so 6-second downtime.
Man, that's really disgusting.
Because he understands his job. I believe a lot of people in chat were like, why is he not maxing out the nuke? He's playing the 5. His, role is just pretty much silence. Try to control the people. They have enough damage. And, yeah, you will eventually deal damage with the Exorcism.
The Dire
UI
scan.
playing the perfect role
On
right
the
now.
hunt
Off
for
that though,
Radiant forces.
they go into Roche. They do have a lot of minus armor, so they should be able to take Roche at a decent speed. The question is it fast enough? You're starting to see Vici rotate over.
Wall
Rotate
available in 10.
Fast enough.
Also, they have Arcane Rune and Ember. No way to dispel it.
Gotta be careful. There is Chrono available. They'll go to the
Ori?
Fire Cookie. They've got the silence moving a little bit too deep. They hit the turret onto the Ember. Vacuum with the stun. Not enough just yet. Now the Chrono lands on it too. They look over PYW who had that spike carapace down. He gets bounced in the air. The Chrono doesn't lead to having any damage on him. Just a little bit of control. They're going back in a row, trying to take his Aegis. Let's see who gets it. Down goes nothing to say. See you later, Ame and Y. 4 heroes.
This is going to be a team
Double kill.
So well for Vici.
Unfortunately, Ori decides to go in preemptively. Not sure what he was thinking, because he goes in and they have a lot of stuns. Like, they can catch you. They have this Dragonite long duration stun, a Cookie, possibly a Chronosphere. Like, you need to be careful. He also had Arcane Rune. Let's see that one again. So yeah, he just gets blown up instantly.
Good. PYW. And then he goes back and he throws this Chrono, and he gets stunned by the Spike Carapace.
One thing that we didn't discuss, something that I didn't think of before, that Nyx Assassin is actually a really good counter to Fatal Swift, because he has this uncontrollable damage in terms of you pop the time dilation and it deals damage now, so you can carapace that off.
Radiant should look to their top
And it's also
tower.
very good at stopping the Snapfire ulti. Once Snapfire was introduced, it was considered as the biggest counter mid lane.
Rolling Thunder bounced up onto the high
Tower is in
ground.
danger.
BYW
Structures are fortified.
I want to say he locked down all 5 heroes
Radiant should
multiple
look to
times.
their top tower.
Carapace, once that's maxed out, 10-second
Radiant's top tower
cooldown
has
on it.
fallen.
I'd love to see a point, at least, maybe even 2 on mana burn. But since you're playing with the Darkseer, I can understand why he's maxing out the stun.
Radiant are scanning
Because
for
the stun doesn't really
enemies.
scale that much,
Dire's
but when you
middle
have
tower is
something
under
to
attack.
combine it with, I guess that's the only reason.
It's been a game's
Like,
value.
it's a game changer. Like, this Darkseer
Dire's
is
bottom tower is in
relatively
danger.
farmed. As by relatively, I mean the most farmed hero in the game. Has the Aghanim Scepter, has the Hood going into the pipe.
Think about how close this game. You look at the movements, and it feels like both of these teams can read each other so well. These players probably played each other
A bunch.
hundreds of times.
Exactly. Didn't talk too much about the Spectre this game. She's having a really good time as well. Died only twice. Manta style going into the Fusel Blade. We've seen that from time to time. Mana burn very good against the Faceless Void. Just the extra slow, the extra lockdown. Like, it's a really pain in the ass to play at the later stages of the game. Especially the mana burn coming up from the Nyx. I remember back when Medusa's Snake was stealing mana. And then you pair it up with the Nyx Assassin, you also take like the possible counter because Medusa doesn't like to play into Nyx because of the Carapace, and of course the mana burn, and then you just burn their mana, like they don't get to play Dota. Smoke from LGD.
And they've got the stun with the Dragon Tail, the Moonriver's Kiss is coming through, the Rolling Thunder bouncing him up into the air, Ice Blast coming in, and that will be why getting the kill on a Polioyo. UTP, that's successful. Trying to chase, nothing to say, he gets around the trees, but they'll drop the wall for this. Now, see, vacuum back into the wall. This is looking like a very dead Dragonite, and it will be. Old 11 gets credit for the kill.
I like the way Q played that fight. He uses Mortimer's Kisses, launches 2 or 3
Dire's
kisses, and
structures are
then
fortified.
uses a little shredder, lowers down the armor, the Solar Crest, uses the Cookie as well, just to stun lock him after the Dragon Tail stun ends.
is money.
Just some beautiful spellcasting coming up from LGD.
Yeah.
Go, my sweet sisters, go!
We talked about this is what DY needs to give. They're gonna go in, they want to get the Penguin. Chrono! It's on the 2.
Radiant's bottom tower
The
is under
Snapfire,
attack.
that
AA
leaves
blast,
it very
a
dead.
bit delayed.
And they've got the Ice Blast that really just doesn't do enough. Ame on the roam with the BKB being popped. 5 heroes here. There's looking like no way to get out of this one. To the void! Right off the BKB down. They're diving even further for Y and get themselves a 4.
Like AA Blast was coming from the top lane. It took them quite a while to get
Radiant's
there.
bottom
Like if it
tower
connects
is
a bit
under attack.
earlier, maybe they get a
Dire's top
kill.
tower is
But
under
yeah,
attack.
they definitely need to use the combo. They already used the kisses, so no damage coming out inside the Chrono.
Man,
Your
up in the air,
place
hit with that stun.
Killing
The stage
spree.
trying to defend. The silence was so long.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know
Yeah, this is just
what they're gonna do.
kind of a feeding away kills at this point.
You're down 5K.
And they will
Radiant's
take the tier 2
bottom
tower,
tower is
can
no
take the
more.
outpost after this. And DY, he's still holding the Aegis. Just ran out. But I think that was pretty big. If they manage to get the hand on Aegis, they could play a bit more aggressively. Roll. Doesn't have a dust. No sentries.
Okay. Roll used.
Never refuse gold given.
PYW, who's having a fantastic self, you know, up to level 13, looking real clean so far. And he's going into the Blink Dagger, so
Just for the combo. I kind of like it. You have this back into wall combination with the stun, chains, that Prophet Silence like Spectre's gonna use to haunt. It's much easier to execute, like this type of combo, when Spectre uses the haunt first, show you where the heroes are standing. Darkseer has a full mech finish. He's just staying on top of the network throughout the whole game.
yeah, he hasn't gone down to even the spear yet. quick early. Arcane boots, the mech, the pipe, like utility's there.
Invisibility.
Ready to go.
This is not utility. This is straight up damage as well coming out from this hero. And sustain that he provides is also insane. Like adding 2 Iron Shell charges.
Forward, they've got the Euros, the Rolling Thunder coming through as well as the Hawk. They're going to go after the Enchant Rush and get the kill on Innocent to start this one off. Behind themselves, Ame, who pop the BKB. They're attention on the D1. Focusing your attention onto a Chrono. They're going to get a kill on nothing to say. It's a decent Chrono. They've got a Mortimer system to follow it up, but the damage from the Iron Shell is going to force
I have seen the future. You are not
the
in
Remnants
it.
forward, looking over for this Faceless Void, who will try to time walk the wall and TP. Oh, they got him with the slight Ame. The
It just came off. And DY, like this is the dream from your position 5. You dealt the damage, you used all your abilities pretty much, and then Faceless Void chronos you, and you died. This is where the tip is gonna come from. Like, he's completely fine with that.
Lead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You see the Chrono and just the damage coming. Like, Ame can't sustain in his own Chrono when they've got the Iron Shells
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
taking him down.
Dire's
If
bottom
he has no
tower is
BKB,
under
like,
attack.
he needs to be very careful. They have mana burn, they have vacuums, those long duration silences. No way of dispelling things other than the BKB. There's not one single save coming out from his teammates. I see Jin-Q trying to build Glimmer Cape. That's something, but Force Staff's not gonna help you out inside the Chrono as well. It's looking rough
Yeah, I mean,
for
they're down
PSG.LGD.
10K.
They're down 10k. They are relying on Ame landing a big Chrono.
And themselves nothing to say. Impale, follow it up, roll up with the Rolling Thunder. They're gonna bring the Retin in, try and move over Ori to get a kill here. Time dilation gets used with the Guardian Greaves being popped by Faith Beyond. They've got themselves the Cold Feet. They have enough to lock it down with the Rolling Thunder. He'll be close, but the wall, the vacuum, is it enough? Getting the kill on Ori, they end up losing Y as well as GQ. Ame, that BKB's not gonna last much longer. Forced to time walk onto the high ground. Faith Beyond, he's now in the trees and caught. Got the Euro, they have the Spike Carapace, but there's the Dragon Tail. Roll up right on top. He'll roll up. Doesn't look like it's gonna get an eye though. Faith Beyond out of mana and out of health. Old 11 gets the kill, and I mean, again, that's 3 for Vici.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They're losing Ori more than they're losing D.
Yeah, Ori is just a sacrificial lamb in this game. He pretty much dies every single time. And DY, he has Fluffy Hat, Aeon Disc, Yule Scepter. He's super farmed for position 5. Like, if we're gonna see that fight again, like Ancient Apparition, why he did a really good job just landing the ulti on multiple healers considering the situation he was in. Like, we'll see that one again, I hope so.
They're gonna try and go towards these heroes.
Radiant's top tower is no more.
Whoa!
Alright, where are the tips at? Maybe they didn't notice. Maybe they're like, you know, we're just backing off, buying items in the base. Oh, if... Yeah,
I thought this was gonna be a replay of the Chrono.
check the way he used ulti and then moves backwards to try to connect on all of them. It was just a beautiful play, but yeah. His team is still losing, but you can understand like that he fully knows how to utilize the hero in the situations that he's in right now.
I just thought
You thought that was gonna be a replay of a Chrono. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's nothing. You know, easy clap, let's go.
Oh my gosh. I was
Because
like,
Ame, he's been popular, you know, and some of these heroes, like if you give him this hero, you never know, like what can happen. Could potentially be a 5-man Chrono catching 4 of his teammates and himself. Could be like a godlike 5-man enemy Chrono. You never know with Ame.
do we call it the Omsphere now?
I think I've heard that somewhere before.
Yeah. Me too. Somewhere. What are you getting for Vici?
This is second Roche. Ember
Shard
Spirit.
on Ember?
He picked up the shard.
Oh no. Oh no!
Beautiful. Slow it down a bit. Oh, no. That wasn't even close. Like that was relatively close. But even if you catch Nick's assassin, like it's still not worth it at this point.
All right, Dragon Tail, Ice Blast coming through with the Rolling Thunder and the roll up. Hit him again. They're trying again. It's taking a while. Wall down. He's being probably going to go after Uri, who's on the back line looking for wide. He doesn't have an Ice Blast to throw, though. Eat the cheese on the Ember, who's moving forward with an Ion Shell on him.
Ion Shell,
DD runs out on Ame. So they've got the remnants to move forward.
Behold my Searing Cave.
And he avoided. They're going to taunt it. They'll get the kill on the Ame. They'll take him out for 64 seconds. Move to the back line. Look over at Jin Q.
They might call it. They're just fountain diving them at the moment.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Coming, Vici, they want to finish off everybody. They want to destroy their hopes and dreams of even winning this series. Washbuckle.
Roll up.
Dragon Tail coming through onto the Spectre. And a Fire Snap Cookie, but remember, Aegis. You need to take out the Spectre twice. And it's proving difficult just to get him once.
They got a couple of buybacks, one from Y, one from Fate Beyond. Didn't lose anyone. Like I don't think they can lose this game. Like Ame is just not having a good time at all. They need to land. Just gonna throw it out there. 4 or 5 mana chrono. Enemy heroes, just to be more specific, and land AA Blast plus Mortimer's Kisses, because I don't see them winning this game.
Never refuse gold given.
To land the perfect chrono. It's even a lot of pressure to land a chrono. PYW, Aeon Disc. He's got the Blink as well as the Yules. Ready to go, going into the Aeon Disc. He's hard to kill already. LGD team is struggling to get killed. So how long it took even get a kill in the Nyx assassin mid. Still cost him.
Still a minute and 30 seconds left on Aegis, so they can go for the high ground push. 15 seconds until that Prophet Exorcism is up, and this is level 3 Exorcism coming up from your position 5.
Void. If it's gonna even be enough. Yeah, Exorcism from the 5, like, DY's had a perfect game.
Pretty much, yeah.
Chat, I need to know your thoughts. Put a 1 in the chat if you think the chrono is going to hold 3 or more people in it. Heroes?
Enemy heroes?
Heroes?
Heroes? Including Void?
No, Void is not included. It's making it too easy. And then, 2
Kisses on mid?
No.
They're gonna bring it down.
Alright, Darkseer is gone. They're gonna try to this around. They go to Jinku. They've got the Exorcism going. The chrono! It hits on the 2 enemy heroes as well as the Pangolier. They've got the Exorcism rolling with the BKBB Bob by Ame. Swashbuckle DY getting low. Alright, Exorcism no longer a problem. Time walk out, but they've got the Searing Chains. The Fire Snap Cookie trying to get him away from the side of Vici. The vacuum back into the wall. They are going after Ame. They just don't have the kill just yet. They've got themselves a Swashbuckle that disarms this Spectre. They'll look for the stun that comes out from PYW as he blinks in, uses the Impale, Searing Chains on it to Fate Beyond as well. Something to say. They might not have nothing to say. They've got the badges. They have the damage. They've got the kill. The DK. He's dead for 95 seconds without buyback. But in the air goes PYW. He uses himself. That bumps him off the chair. They get the kill on the Void, and he's got no buyback as well. Fate Beyond trying to run. Jinku trying to help out his heroes, but it's not going to be enough. They are in the base, and they have to take the numbers of this LGD side, and they will try to get these kills. They've got the disarm though on Ori. It's a little bit dicey for him, but he's got help, so he's fine. Innocence dies. Fate Beyond gone. 4 heroes dead without buyback, and Vici overwhelm LGD once more.
Their heroes are not good at taking the...
No call GG.
Yeah, they're not good at taking the buildings, but they will go and take a fight inside your base near the tier 4 towers, because these heroes are very maneuverable. You have